Good morning.
Morning, Leslie.
Hey, you all right?
Yes, I'm all right. I woke up a bit snotty this morning, but
Oh, dear.
I didn't sleep very well last night because the wind was gusting, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was a very, very wild night last night. Some of the beach huts at Felixstowe have moved. The waves came up and moved the beach huts. One or two were floating at one point.
Well, if I can afford to have a beach hut there, it's all right, isn't it? But, I look out there now, and Melton's palm tree, that's just gone like no one's business.
Blimey.
And someone's now got a flag up in the garden, and that's a flapping and going ahead there, so I don't know. But, this time last week, that was lovely, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful, yeah. I mean, I had a week at home because I had COVID, so I didn't get to experience much of it. I sat on the sofa watching rubbish television for a week.
Yeah, you had that old bug, didn't you?
I have had that old bug, yes. Yes.
Was that all right?
It wasn't too bad, yeah. I just felt like I'd had a sore throat and a cold and just no energy and whatever. But have you managed to avoid it so far?
Yes, I had it. The girl Rosemary, her friend Margaret.
Yep.
They were supposed to go to London how many weeks is that since I spoke to you last, boy?
That's 3 weeks, mate. 3 weeks ago.
That's right, because the girl Rosemary, her friend Margaret,
Yep.
they were supposed to go to London a couple of weeks ago. They're going to see Mary Poppins, and she couldn't go because she come in with a bug.
Oh, dear.
So, and that was sort of last minute, because you got a test and all that.
Yep.
So the girl say to me, Do you want to come? Because I ain't going to waste a ticket. So I say, well, I can do, but what am I going to do with Mother? Well, because that the boy Marcus, he's good neighbour,
He's a good neighbour, yes, yeah.
Him and his missus sort of say, well, do you go? And we'll look over Doris. Don't worry, So we went from Melton, right? Because we went on the train.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
She'd organised all, you see, Leslie. She got all the tickets and everything and all sorted out. And because then this Margaret come down with a bug. So I thought, well, I didn't like the idea of her going to London on a run, you see.
Yeah, no.
Because, anything can happen there, can't it?
It could, yes.
There's some rum goings on there. So we got on the train at Melton, and they're quite posh now, aren't they?
Yeah, very smart trains.
Hey, have you been on a train lately?
No, I haven't. No, I've not been on one of the new ones at all, but I know they're very smart.
No, they talk to you and everything, You don't see no bugger on the train, but, they sort of tell you where you're going and all that. And we got to Ipswich, and we had to get on another train.
Right.
Because I didn't go all the way through.
Okay.
No.
And you managed that all right, did you? You managed Ipswich Station okay?
Well, the girl Rosemary's good like that, She read it all down. She know what she's doing. And so there was a Porsche train we got on next. It had a table. and off we went to London, and that was all running on time. And I have to say, that was nice and clean on the train.
Good.
But the only thing I didn't like going on the underground.
Why was that?
Well, because you've got to go on the underground to get to London, ain't you?
Yeah. Well,
you can't walk, can you?
Well, not really, no. So what was it very busy then? Were people not wearing masks and things?
No, there weren't many people wearing masks. Me and the girl Rosemary, we had our mask on all the time, but a lot of people, they weren't bothering. So we sort of walked about because we went to an afternoon show.
Yeah.
And so she
say, a matinee. Do you want?
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And she say, do you want to get a bit of grub? I said, well, I can't wait till later, darling. So we went to all these places, and that's all foreign mark, isn't it, Leslie? That's all that old slop, and but we did find a pub. We found a pub.
Excellent.
I had a chicken pie.
Yep.
And all that. And but I must tell you this, Leslie, because we went into Trafalgar Square.
Yep.
Where are the pigeons gone then?
Were there no pigeons?
No.
Oh, what?
No, I said to the girl Rosemary, I said, last time I come here, you could buy a pot of food and feed the pigeons. All right, they do tend to sort of flap around you, but I said, but you look here now, there ain't no pigeons. What are they done with them, man?
Oh my God, I don't know. We'll have to get hold of the Mayor of London and find out where the pigeons have gone.
Because you aren't going to tell me that they say bugger off and the pigeons go. Pigeons are pigeons, aren't they? They
Yes,
are
they
going to... So where are they gone? What have they done with the pigeons?
I don't know. It's a very deep question. Very deep question. I don't know.
But when we come back, Leslie, on the train, because we come back sort of tea time, she got a cheap ticket or something, I don't know. And because we had this pie in that, my old guts started to play up. So I got on the train, and they got these. Look, last time they were on the train, Leslie, right? The toilets, there were little old things up the end of the carriage.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, now they're like a carriage of their own size, And so I had a job. I went along and got in there, and the door sort of shut on itself,
Yep.
And so I was adjusting myself. I sat down on the pan.
Yes.
And bugger me if the door didn't open.
Oh, no.
And,
Brian.
That's right. And I could look out, and as everyone was looking at me in the carriage, and there's Brooks stand there, right? He had a tie and a briefcase. And he say, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, I look like I'm doing." And that's the truth. And he say, "You're supposed to lock the door, you prat." I say, well, how am I supposed to? Because that turned red, you see. And I thought that was locked, but apparently you've got to press the button to lock it. So if you do go on these trains,
Yes.
make sure if you go to the toilet,
Yep.
make sure you press the red button so that lock, because I was wholly embarrassed, because Rosemary sat there, and when I come out, she just shook her head at me and looked. I said, "Don't you look at me like that."
Anyway, the big question is, did you enjoy the show? Did you enjoy Mary Poppins?
No, not really, if I'd be honest, Leslie. There's too much singing for me, boy.
So
That's all right, but every 2 minutes they start singing again, don't they? I like it so you can. I like it so you can just sit there and watch it. And
yeah.
Well,
it is a West End show. They do a bit of singing in West End shows.
It's called a musical, Brian.
Huh?
And Mark's just been in touch, pointing out that you were getting cosy with Rosie in London. A nice day out. Was it a date?
No, I weren't getting cosy with Rosie. I was just going up there, make sure the little old gal was all right. And I suppose, you worry, don't you? Because Margaret's been about. She's been all over the world. Margaret has, and so she'd have looked after her. But when she say Margaret's phoned up, she got the bug. I say, well, I worried me. I said, I can't let her go on her own. But
you're a very good gentleman, you are, aren't you?
So I do want to just say thank you to the neighbour Marcus and his missus for. And do you know how much the ice creams are in these places?
Go on.
Do you know what? I say to her, because she wanted a slash during the interval.
Yep.
So off she went, and I think I surprised her. I went, they wanted £4 for an ice cream.
They're much cheaper at the Leiston Film Theatre, which I know you frequent.
I couldn't believe it, Leslie. And they're cheaper. Last time we went down to the Riverside in Woodbridge, right?
Yep.
We got on their little ice cream thing outside.
Yes.
And we could get an ice cream there cheaper than that was in London.
Oh.
For a little old tub.
Yeah, very good. Hey, look, can you do some shout-outs? Because we've got some birthdays and some mentions to do here. This has come through this morning from Zoe, Izzy, Sheila and Dougie. My mum would absolutely love Brian from Melton to wish her a happy birthday this morning. She's always been an April Fool, but we love her for it. She is the best mum and daughter anyone could ask for, and we love her lots. It doesn't give a name on the text here, but it's from Zoe, Izzy, Sheila and Dougie. So would you say happy birthday to whoever that is?
We don't know who it is.
Don't know her name, no. Just say happy birthday, Mum.
Well, happy birthday, Mum.
Okay, well done. Could Brian wish my partner Karen a happy 60th birthday today? Love the show. That's from Alan in Ipswich.
Yes, happy 60th birthday to Karen.
Lovely. And Andrew and Catherine have been in touch. Please could Brian from Melton do a special mention on Friday for our nephew Kieran Palmer, who celebrated his 20th birthday. He's had a tough few years, but a shout out from you on the show would make his day. That's Kieran Palmer.
Yes, I will, Kieran Palmer. You have a nice, you say 20?
20, yeah.
Yeah, you have a nice 20th birthday, boy.
Yeah. And Darcy from Mildenhall's been in touch. Could you please ask Brian to wish my boyfriend... Oh, it must be the same Kieran. Could you please ask Brian to wish my boyfriend Kieran a happy 20th birthday? Regularly tunes into the show every Friday and loves Brian. So Darcy, thanks for getting in touch. Well, must be the same Kieran. And also on Friday, could Brian wish Rod and Carol Allard from Bury St Edmunds a very happy 55th Emerald wedding anniversary. They were married at All Hallows Church in Ipswich on April Fool's Day 1967. Thanks from all the family listening in Hong Kong, Brian. That's Matt. Hong Kong. That's Matt, Kylen, Emily and Jamie.
Yes, I will, sir. That was Rod, you say?
Rod and Carol, yeah.
Rod and Carol, and that's their anniversary today.
55 years.
Well, that ain't bad going, is it?
That's not bad going at all, is it? Ryan, lovely to catch up with you. Thank you very much for coming on, and keep warm, won't you?
Yes, right, yeah, keep warm, boy. All That's right. The thing now.
Yeah, it is. Cheerio together.